We need to wait for it to be at least into the ground. Alright, now... What? Okay. We're not finding it, guys. We're not finding a desert. This is gonna take a long time. It's gonna take us a long time. We're heading north now. We're back to the northeast of the boundary wall, I think. Not 100% sure. But you know, given how far we've been walking, I think that's where we are. There's a jungle in this direction. No deserts. I mean, what would I do? I guess the next thing to do is go south and go west. Okay, there's a ravine here. Don't fall into it. Because we've been to the east, we've been to the north, and it's just plains in both directions. So it's gonna be going through the extreme hills to the west, or going through the swamp to the south, and seeing what's on the other side of those two things. If I don't find a desert, you know, around here soon, that's where we'll go. And we're lagging again, because we've been walking a long time. And the game's trying to keep up with all the new chunks. Or the computer's trying to keep up with the game. It's a massive jungle as well, look at this thing. Okay, so there's a large waterfall there. More extreme hills. Back to hills, guys. Hey, nice pink mane there. Back to hills. That's a really big waterfall. Wow. Impressive. But not desert. How do you explain that? Extreme hills. How do you explain the lack of desert? That's a really big waterfall. Also, all sorts of horses hanging out. You don't get mules, right? Like you have to breed, you actually have to manually breed donkeys and horses to get mules, right? All sorts of horses. Oh, sunflower. Just pick that up. Nope, that's in extreme hills. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I mean, we're gonna find one eventually. It's just... the question is how long it's gonna take us to find it, right? There must be a desert somewhere. Actually, I'm wondering, like, if I go through the swamp, and if I'm lucky and there is a desert on the other side, that would mean that there might be a witch's hut in the swamp as well, so then I can extend the boundary wall in the rectangle to the south, and that would contain all that. Except, I don't know how slimes work now. We haven't seen any slimes on the surface yet, but if slimes spawn on the surface in swamp biomes, then we have to contain them somehow. Or maybe just like the majority of the swamp biome would just be off limits, cause danger slimes. Interesting design challenge to have a swamp. Cause you know, now I put torches down to make everything safe, but now I have to do other things to keep things safe if there's slime spawning even in the daytime, right? So that might be an interesting challenge to do that. Or it might just be a pain and really annoying. Not sure yet. Either one is possible. Okay, this is lagging quite a bit. I might have to pause again and come back after the computer catches up again. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, so where were we again? We were walking around here, right? I don't even know. I've lost track of all the biomes we've been gone through. Yeah, okay, we're going this way. We're following the edge of the plains. Except there's not much to follow, is there? I mean, there's just plains and mountains. That's gravel hanging in the air. That's pretty dangerous. Whoa, hey, don't walk into that one. Alright, what's around here? What is this? More plains, more mountains, obviously. Eventually there'll be a desert. Eventually. What is this? Just a mountain. What is this? Extreme hills, yep, extreme hills. What is... There's just a bit of dirt in the ground. That's not... It's probably more hills that way. Let's just wait a little bit for the, whoa, hey, don't... Okay, there's a ravine down here somewhere. Down here, right here. Let's just wait a little bit for this to generate. Nope, it's just hills. Extreme hills. Nope. No desert. A lot of gravel in the mountains now. Gravel is like the most useless material in the game. Like, it's kind of like sand, except you can't make glass out of it. And if you keep using it, eventually you just get a whole bunch of flint. It's like the most useless material in the game. But you put more stuff in gravel. Like maybe instead of flint all the time, maybe sometimes you find a gold nugget inside, or maybe sometimes you find other bits and pieces that's actually useful. I don't know. Like gravel is like really useless right now. And I've got a whole lot of it too. The plan is to build roads and just have gravel roads. And that's one way to get rid of all the gravel that I have. Hey, horses. Those are donkeys. Counterintuitively, the red horse is the smallest one. It's not really a big horse, the red one. I mean, I made the donkey red because I needed to carry the chest, right? I needed it to be the pack mule. But it's small, so I don't know what that means. Anyway. Yeah, why is the smallest one the one that carries all the stuff? If they're the smallest, wouldn't that not make sense? Never mind, I'm just talking about random things because there's no desert here. There's a forest. There's an old forest too. Look at it, massive tree. Oh wait, that's the boundary wall. Never mind. Hey, look guys, we're back here. We're back here. This should be the north boundary, right? Never mind. We've gone the whole circle, haven't we? We have. We've gone around the whole circle and we did not find a desert. Those two chickens are standing, okay, on top of each other. Alright, so plan... Wait, what is... Oh, this is the... wait a minute, we're not done yet. That's just the skyscraper. We still have to go... There's still 1/4 of the loop to go. So we went north, about halfway along the north boundary, and now we're like halfway along the east boundary, so we still have to go through the northeast corner. We're not done, don't worry. Just in case you thought we were done here. Nope, we are not. There's a giant block of stone floating in the sky there. Now that's extreme. Hills. Oops. Oh, also, if you haven't noticed, look at that. Feather falling 4, that's amazing. I've been like falling everywhere and I just haven't been receiving much damage. It's great. Okay, it's almost nighttime again. And these hills go a long way. I mean, these well, the hills go a long way. The plains also go a long way. Did I see something back there? I'm not sure. It might be a village. These are some pretty extreme hills. Look at this. Look at this thing. Massive. Also not what I'm looking for. Okay, I think now it's dark enough. Let me just quickly sleep before we get creepers everywhere. And what is this? Day 5? Day 6? Day 6 of our quest for a desert. More forest. Still not desert. But notice there's like a plains in between the mountain and the forest. Is this... Wait a minute, what height is this? Is it... This is 63. Oh, this is like below sea level. Huh. That's interesting. I didn't know plains can be below sea level. So this plains, there's a forest here. I don't know if I should go this way, or if I should just go to the other side of the forest. Well, let's go the long way, since I'm not confident about finding a desert if we go the short way anyway. So let's just go the long way and see if there's a desert this way. And that forest might be completely surrounded by this plains anyway, so let's see. We shall see. Extreme hills now. Why is it that we haven't found a desert yet? Like, how rare are these things? And where are they likely to be? More extreme hills there. More floating blocks of stone. Or dirt, as the case may be. Should I see what's on the other side of this hill? Probably just more extreme hills. I mean... Alright, let's see what's on the other side of this thing. Probably nothing. Nothing useful. How do I get up there? Alright, let's go this way and up here. No, nope, just more hills. Alright. Let's stick to this boundary. In fact, does the river stop here? It does, doesn't it? The river stops here. Extreme hills, there's flowers there too, look at that. Actually, the hills are kinda nice. Flowers, wildflowers, that's what the hills need, more flowers. Because don't you find that in mountains, like wildflowers? I think the extreme hills just need a lot of flowers to make them more pleasant. Maybe that's what it needs. Just too barren right now, I feel like. So there's the forest. And the plains are here between the mountains and the forest. And you'll notice that there's no desert here, which is a real shame. But the plains do go on forever, it seems. More extreme hills. Let's just see what's around here. I think the hills wrap around here, don't they? Or is it just like two different extreme hills biomes? Nope, nope, there it is. So it does wrap around, I think. Oh good, oh good, there it is. Yep, there's the extreme hills there. Right, it wraps around there. And it's... Yep, it wraps around there as well. Alright, so let's stick to the plains again. Look at that, it's like hills on... Hills all around there. I mean, I like this. I like this arrangement. There's like hills on three sides and then you can build in the middle. there's a certain directionality to it, you know? Like, it's obvious that there's one opening at one side, and so you can tell where things should face, as it were. I can hear spiders. And there's the forest. And there's the lag. It looks like the plains end here, and the forest just butts up right against the hills here. Yes, it does. Alright. Well, we did not find deserts this way. So let's walk all the way back. Hey, yes, let's walk all the way back. And we know that this is going to be forest, because we saw this earlier. Maybe just cut through the forest here. It might save us some time, or we might get horribly lost. Both things are possible. Let's do that, why not? I think we're plenty bored with the plains by now. Let's just cut through the forest and see if we get horribly lost and eaten by a creeper or something crazy like that. This is nice, like a lake surrounded by like hills. The only problem is that it's not a desert. Alright, somewhere around here is where I'm going. This way, maybe. What is this? Is that like a lake or is that an ocean? Might be a lake. Alright, let's try not to get horribly lost. Actually, I can see it right. Forest? Forest? No, just a lake in the forest. Alright, let's keep going. I believe we are heading this way, if I can jump up. And I believe the boundary wall should be in this direction. Either that, or I'm horribly lost already. Which would be really quick. Nope, there's the plains. Yep, there it is. Huh, so the forests aren't very big. The plains are massive, the forests are quite a bit smaller it seems. Jungles are massive. Extreme hills are also quite big, but the forests are kind of small. You see that? Oh, we got through that quite quickly, it seems like. And the other forest we saw earlier was completely surrounded by the plains too. A lot of cows. More forest. That's the lake we saw earlier. And more lag. No, we've gone all the way around. I think we've gone all the way around, and there's no deserts here. There's everything except desert. What is that? A village? Is it a village? It's a village. Hey cows, how are you today? Moo? Did you say moo? Yeah, moo. Moo yourself. Okay, so plan A failed, no desert. Plan B, which way should we go first? Through the swamp or through the extreme hills? The swamp we might get, witches' huts, which is what we want. If we go through the extreme hills, extreme hills are more like mesas. We might find the mesa faster if we go through the extreme hills. But it's not really gonna help us with... I don't know. I'm just guessing at the moment. Also, are we going to the same... have we been here before? I don't recognize this ravine, but then it's under the ground, so maybe I didn't see it the last time. Have we been here before? Or is this new? This might be still new, not sure. But again, you see how this plane almost completely wraps around this forest. If we can stop lagging. You see how this thing is just wrapping around the forest like this. So the forest biomes are smaller than they used to be. I got 10 sunflowers, wow. Yeah, it's almost nighttime again. So there goes 5 more minutes of us walking around these plains and not finding deserts. Hey cows.